The mood around this organization has turned complicated as the season winds down. What began as a long-range developmental plan has collided with the reality of weekly inconsistency, injuries, and a competitive window that will not remain open indefinitely. Veteran fans understand how quarterback uncertainty can drain a roster's momentum, especially when the surrounding talent is built to win now rather than later. The conversation is no longer about patience or projection. It is about risk management, roster timing, and the decisions that determine whether this group can stay competitive in a division that has grown more demanding with each passing month. J.J. McCarthy's uneven rookie campaign has pushed this issue to the forefront. His combination of flashes, off-schedule struggles, and 2 injuries has forced the front office to reconsider its timetable for development. The depth chart behind him offers limited insulation, and the coaching staff has avoided major schematic expansion because of his availability concerns. That hesitancy has affected rhythm, affected situational sequencing, and created a narrower margin for error. The franchise now faces the offseason with a clear directive: secure a quarterback capable of competing for the job and stabilizing production. This is where Mac Jones enters the discussion. Jones, 26, remains under contract and carries a manageable cap number compared with veteran free agents. His profile is established, accurate in structure, reliable on short to intermediate timing routes, and disciplined with pre-snap identification. His decline in New England and limited opportunity in San Francisco have influenced public perception, but evaluators still value his command trait. For a Minnesota roster featuring high-end receiving talent and a coordinator who builds off rhythm throws, Jones represents a stylistic fit with minimal transition risk. His availability aligns with financial logic. Trading for Jones should not require a first-round pick, especially with his next contract approaching. A second-round selection, as discussed by national commentators, fits league precedent for quarterbacks with starting experience but uncertain ceiling. Minnesota can absorb his current cap hit without compromising extensions or defensive investments. That flexibility matters given the team's larger structural needs. Veteran listeners understand that quarterback cost efficiency allows a franchise to maintain roster depth, a lesson this organization has experienced from multiple eras. The urgency of the moment is also tied to the roster's core. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison form one of the league's most explosive receiver duos, but they require reliable volume to maintain strategic value. The offensive line, led by a left tackle with a notable injury history, is built for timing rather than constant improvisation. Brian Flores' defense, aggressive and personnel-specific, benefits from complementary football. Long stretches of offensive inconsistency strain that formula. Minnesota's leadership knows windows can close quickly, and uncertainty at quarterback accelerates that process. Head coach Kevin O'Connell's system further explains why the search cannot rely solely on another developmental player. His offense emphasizes progression discipline, pocket structure, and anticipation. Jones fits those requirements more naturally than many free agents expected to hit the market. Drafting another inexperienced quarterback to pair with McCarthy would create a depth chart with 2 unknown quantities. Veteran analysts have emphasized that such an approach risks alienating cornerstone players and delaying competitive viability. The internal pressure to stabilize the position is not media-driven, it is roster-driven. Sustainability becomes the final lens through which this decision must be examined. Minnesota cannot afford another year of uncertainty at the most important position on the field. McCarthy may still develop into a long-term answer, but development cannot be the sole plan for a roster built to contend. A trade for Jones does not guarantee a playoff surge, yet it provides a baseline of competence that allows the team's strengths to matter again. Veteran fans appreciate that stability often outweighs upside in the short term. For now, the evidence suggests Minnesota will explore a move that aligns timing, roster construction, and competitive urgency. The standard in Minnesota demands it.